Hey, good morning. Chuck here with Apple Drains in Charlotte, North Carolina. Today we are going to be working on a channel drain installing in a driveway. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start cutting some concrete. And we're using a partner saw which has a 14-inch blade. And you notice that my foreman Eddie is making the cuts down through the concrete, through the driveway. This takes a little while, and the secret here is that you need to cut all the way through the concrete. It's really important. Make sure you add water to keep that saw blade nice and cool. There's our cuts. Now, to remove the concrete is actually the simplest thing to do, especially if you have cut all the way through. Concrete will weaken and crack with just a few hits, and you can see how quickly this pry bar lifts out this concrete. The secret to breaking the concrete is to continue to hit the concrete until it cracks. The more you hit it, the weaker it will become, and it will crack. If you have cut all the way through the concrete the first time, this is a very simple job. Here I've got two guys, one's cracking the concrete and the other's lifting it out, and this is probably the easiest part of the job. We do have a jackhammer standing by, but this concrete pour was 4 inches, which is about normal. However, we do find in driveways they can be 6 or 8 inches, and the partner saw only cuts 4 inches, which in that case you'll have to use a jackhammer or get a bigger saw. But this works really good on this installation. You can see each time Kamari breaks up the concrete, just a few hits, and Eddie can lift this right up out of there. The most important thing really is to make a cut clear through the first time. And here we are at the end of the channel drain. The next step is also important, and that will be to wash off the area completely. Washing off the area, especially the old concrete, will make sure that the new concrete doesn't stick. The other thing that's really important here is to make sure that you wash off the garage door. When that saw is running and you've got the hose cooling off the blade, it tends to spit more than you might think. And so clean off your area very thoroughly before you decide to install your channel drain and put your concrete back. In this photo you can see the discharge of the channel drain with the black corrugated pipe there. This line goes back around behind the garage, and it's extremely downhill. So this water will come out of this channel drain very quickly. To set your channel drain, you simply add soil underneath of the channel to make sure you have a downhill run to your discharge. Then you add concrete around the sides, and that will hold it firmly in place. Notice our grates are upside down. We do this in order to keep the top of the grate clean. When you're all done, simply flip them over, wash them off, and here you see a finished product of NDS channel drain installed. This is a typical channel drain install. This install took less than 4 hours. There were 4 men on this job, but this is the finish that we try to achieve on every job.